right, Coach. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go. 20.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. 4 yards the result on the first. Play from scrimmage, second down.
At the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Straight 15. Straight 15.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Sanders, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Right there.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54.
Wait!
It's our time.
Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Check right 54. Right 54. We go.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Go.
Right there.
120!
54 Mike. Watch the slant.
Kill.
Mike, 54 Mike. Check.
Hey, kill. Hey, forward, kill.
Go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go, Tyler.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ricky. Mike 54.
Hey, Gray 57.
There we go, team. Spell.
And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Gray 57.
54 Mike. Check. Walk 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
To throw is Wentz. This is caught. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Go,
They come out here in the I. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge step.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 99 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, empty.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here we go. Ready? 5-9.
Squeeze down low.
Hey, box drop.
From the red zone now, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Running right, here's Sanders. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. These two teams all tied after one. The Eagles on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Sunday. Check right 54. Right 54. Check tight.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now a give, right side. Sanders. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, wahoo!
Now Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Go. 180.
Watch the run.
Kill.
45 to Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And this one's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz to throw again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Push him back. Push him back.
Face, face. 20, 20. Go. Do what he said.
Ryan, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
59,
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Throwing again. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
54 Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Ryan will throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Go, go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
Yeah, big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
This one, 7. Hey, Haywood. Solid, solid.
Wentz It's caught by Jackson. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, Alpha. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yeah.
Wentz now to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, Charlie. You got it, Frank.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
81.
Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
54 Mike.
Wentz again here on second and 10. That's caught by Jackson. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Let's go, Great.
Kill, turn up.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun.
You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. You're all mine.
On first down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, fellas.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Freeman again, a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. On second down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Ito Smith, his first carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing on second down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check. Watch it before. Hey, I'm coming.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Sanders. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go, Pac-Man. Waiting.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. Mike 54. Mike.
Two jet.
Come on now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check 37. Topper. 39. 25.
Second and 5 now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there, Ryan to Jones, 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Open man, it's Stocker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Right there, 54. Right there.
51.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
22.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Man, 5-7. 54. Mike, 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, orbit. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Another run here with Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
45, Mike, 45. Drop deep, drop deep.
Wentz now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the edge. Trey 15, Trey 15. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike. 5-7. 54.
Now Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
He's coming. Come on.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the 44, Wentz.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Buying time to it, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. There's the first NFL catch for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Check three. All day, dog. Right there. Here we go. Right there. 54.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Now a desperation throw, deep depth. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 46 yards. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. He's going to let it flop, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
That's great 57.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. You go tank. You got tank. You got tank.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Wiggles free. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him. Back at his own 3-yard line.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Tonight's final score, Eagles 35, Falcons 17.